Hello and welcome to another We Draw Together! Today, if you haven't noticed from what this guy over here is wearing, today we're going to be drawing...
Spider-Man.
Yes, Spider-Man. And I actually have Peter Parker here with me, so don't let this video go out or else his identity will be known by the world. Not really, this is Bo. I'm Rhett, and let's get into it. Let's draw Spider-Man. First thing we're going to do is start right in the center of the page, and we're going to draw this shape. It's almost like a guitar pick, but it's very, very long and skinny. It's almost like an oval, but it has a pointy bottom, and it's long and skinny, and you're just going to go like that right in the center of the page. All right, now we're going to start in the center, right here in the center of the head, and we're going to draw a line that starts in the center and goes up to the top left corner, and a line that almost touches it starts in the center and goes up to the top right corner, and it curves up as it goes out and up. Nice. Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna bring this line down. It's gonna come straight down for a little bit, and then like straight, and then it's gonna start to angle out. And it comes close to the bottom. Yeah, and then we're gonna curve it around both sides and curve it to follow the head all the way out. You can even touch the line out there. Mine touched. I'm gonna curve it so a sharp turn, and then curve it to follow the outside edge of the head, and you're gonna bring it all the way up to hit that outside point that you made already. So just follow the line that you've made.
And make it almost touch the head.
Good. I mean, even if the rest of the body ends up looking crazy, at least we've nailed his head there. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is move out here a little bit. See how wide his head is? Let's move out about that much. I'm gonna put myself a little mark here, and we're gonna start kind of at the center line where these two eyes meet right there, and we're gonna draw a skinny U that goes, it starts at the center and it goes to the top of his head out here. And I'm gonna teach you today a lot about proportions. If you'll just use different things that you've already drawn as your guide, then that will help you get the right proportion or the right size compared to other things. And this is gonna be his hand, and it's way out in front of him. So if you can see, my hand, when it's way out in front, is about as big as my head. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make his hand as big as his head, since it's way out in front of him. It's closer to us. So now the next line that we're gonna draw, it starts right there, it humps up, and then now you're gonna draw about that same length down to the bottom of his chin, and you're making this, look, it's a sausage. And then one more right next to it, this one's gonna kind of come into the bottom of it, see? Like rounds off and just hits, it's not a full sausage, it just comes into the bottom. Good. And then the next one that we're gonna do is, now this one's at an angle and it's a little skinnier. This is his pinky. Okay, it comes out like that, and it doesn't touch on the bottom when it comes back. You're gonna leave a little bit of room, because now we're gonna come down to the bottom like this, and then hit the bottom. And then now draw a line that goes from here to the bottom, out here, like that. Okay?
Like
it follows, just comes to the bottom of your thing like that. And then now you can go, I see that you rounded yours out. Go ahead and round it out and bring it in like that, because we're gonna just put the thumb on the end of it and bring your thumb out like this, and it's coming towards his chin. Good. And then you're gonna round it off, and it's gonna go like that and like that. It's gonna do these two humps on its way back. Good, and now you got his shooter, just like that. Now let's do a line that curves from the outside of the hand and it hits the thumb over here. That's like his arm.
It's a very small arm he's got there.
Because it is foreshortened. You can't see much of my arm. It's behind the hand when it's coming right at you. So Okay, good. Now we're going to start right at the finger here, at the bottom of the finger, where the finger hits the hand, and we're going to draw a line that curves, just a short line like that, and then a longer line that comes past his head and comes all the way to the center of his head. So a little curve like that. These are like his back muscles.
Wait, what?
Yours is going to come in here like this. It's angling up, and then the next line that you're going to do is going to come past his head up there. Good. And then now the next one. Awesome! Excellent. Whoa, you came a little way past his center of his head.
Oh.
But that's okay. No problem. Now the next line, this is going to take a sharp turn, and it's going to go like this. This is a little line like that. Yep, and then start here on the other side. This is going to be his arm, so we'll come like this, and this one's going to come all the way around here and do a hump like that, and then one more hump into the side of his head here. So you're going to bring yours out, do a hump to about here, and then another hump that comes all the way up there. Good! Okay, now we're going to draw his forearm, and it's going to be this long shape that comes like that, and you're going to do two of them. So one, and then this is going to get skinnier towards the wrist.
Okay.
So yours can kind of come up to here, all the way up. This is long, long, long. Oh, well, that's good. That's good right there. I think I put a mark on there that was too far for yours. Okay, so now this one, bring it out until it's right above this. It needs to be above it, like out to here. That top line, this line needs to be up above this one, not behind it. Good. Okay, now draw a line that comes from there and it goes straight out here, and you're going to make a finger. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Good. Now make a finger, and now a hump that goes back to here. Oh, well, yours kind of looks like your thumb, so just go like that. That will be your thumb. And then now we're going to do a little sausage that comes off of here, and then a sausage that comes off of here.
Sausage. Right.
Yeah.
Here.
These are his other fingers. And then another one that points more up, like that goes towards that line. Cool! Alright, and you've already got your thumb in there. I'm going to put mine in. For the thumb, it can kind of come back. And it curves out like that. And then it's going to have a bigger curve on the top of it. So, there we have it. Okay, there's his hand.
Wait, could I do that and then just use, or could I like use a white thing and then do what you did?
Your thumb looks great. I think that looks perfect. You kind of nailed it there.
I want to do it like yours.
Alright, the next thing we're going to do is see how wide his head is. Let's come out here. This is where we're going to be drawing. So see how wide your head is? This is where you're drawing. The next shape is right in here. And we're going to draw a foot. And it's going to be the bottom of his foot. And the way that you draw a foot is start like that. And then a curve that comes down just a little bit. It starts out wide, then it comes in, or I should say away from his head a little. So start somewhere in here, at about the top of his head. This thing is going to be, that's okay that if you draw yours higher. We're just using the head as sort of a guide. We're going to make this thing a little bit bigger than his head. So I'm going to start like that, then I'm going to put a big U on the bottom. And whatever size you make this doesn't really matter because it's out closer to you. It's foreshortened. And now just bring it up. You're going to bring this thing up and bring it to hit the other one. And I need to make mine touch, so I need to bring this up like that. Good. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to come from the outside of his hand and bring this line down like this, and then from the outside of his head and bring this line down like this.
Okay, so like from right here?
So here's, yeah, outside of his head, come down to here, outside of his arm, hand, and down to here. All right, this is looking really good. Now we're going to come straight off of, well, I'm going to bring mine in so that they get a little bit closer to each other, because you're really kind of, it's almost a V in here. So the next one's going to come up like this. It follows his body, so yours is going to come up like this and about to here, and then it's going to go over and hit in the foot like that. And now let's come back. So first line, go about right here and do a little bitty curve like that. Good, that's his calf. And then the next line is going to come down. And as this line comes down, it follows this one, but it gets wider, and it's going to come way down here past this. See how mine's getting wider? It's getting further away as it comes down. And then it's going to curve over. Past it, keep coming till you're past it. And then curve that thing over. That's great. Now curve it over towards the inside of the body. Good, all right, nice. Now the next line we're going to do is this other leg, and this one's going to be, just like you did a curve in here, do about the same length curve out to here.
So wait, like...
You're going to start, yeah, here, and then bring it out, bring yours out to the edge of the page. And then you can even put one more on the end there. Good. And then now we're going to start right about here, back where your line... about a third of the way back to here, and this line's going to come out, it's going to curve, and then it's going to come down. It's coming down towards this right corner, and then you're going to go ahead and pass this line that you made. So bring it all the way down.
So from right here?
From right there, that's good, yeah. Good, and then it needs this curve on the end of it. So that's good. And then the next line is going to curve out, and then it's going to come down, and it's going to get closer to the line you just made as it goes down. Skinnier towards the bottom. Good, and then let's bring your leg, straighten these out until you have, like, they're a little more like straight lines. Just a little longer. Let's make his ankle on yours a little longer. Maybe a little longer than that. We'll do it like that and like that. Okay, next you're going to do a little bit of a hump on this side and a little bit of a hump on this side. These two, I don't know what you call those bones in the ankle there, but they're right above the foot. And then next is a line that comes, these two lines get out further away from each other. These are two straight lines that move out as they go down. Good, and then you're just going to put a point on that, like this. Just round it out, and that is his toe, is this pointy toe at the end. Awesome! All right, this thing's turning out really great. All right, now just bring this line up in here, and then these two lines can just touch in the center.
So, like, this one?
Yeah, bring that and go down here and hit the leg somewhere in there. And you've got it. That's awesome. Look at that shape. That turned out great.
Actually.
Now we're going to do the lines, the detail of his suit. So first thing is his boots. So put a curved line in here off of the end, not on the end of this line, but about right in here. And then we're going to do the boot on the other side. That's just starts right on this corner where the two lines meet, and it's a curved line that goes up. And then is this part. So start not on the end of these lines, not in here, but right above it, you're going to put this wide V. This wide V.
Right here?
Yep. And it goes down in a V. And then do another one that starts above it, but don't come very far because this one's just going to turn a corner and go into his hand.
So like right here?
Yeah, come down, follow your V for a little bit, then corner it up, hit the hand, done. Okay, the next part is we're just going to follow this line until it goes almost to the outside edge.
Okay.
You're just going to this is what you're going to do. You're going to draw a square. It's just going to go square, square, square.
So
1, 2, 3. That part's going to be blue, and the rest of it is going to be red.
head.
And then we can do the same thing over here on this side where you come down like this from his chin. Bam. Bam. And we're putting one more blue square over there.
I don't have the mask right now.
You don't. Where's your mask, Peter?
Go on.
All right, now for the lines. You can really overdo the lines a lot, and you don't want to do that. You want to kind of spread your lines out, but for the lines on his suit, we're going to go out from his head and just go out, just like the sun. If his head were the sun, then these are the sun rays coming off, and see how I'm kind of spreading them out? I'm not doing them like this, because then there'd be way too many. So if this is his head, spread them out. Not like this, but spread those babies out because we're using it, and especially because we're using a Sharpie. But now go all the way around his head.
So, like
until they hit wherever they hit. And try to use the point of your marker instead of the side. This one's going to come up like this, and then it's going to kind of follow the arm.
And then like this. And like this.
Spread them out. You're starting to get them pretty close. Yeah, keep them spread out like that. That's exactly right. And now, when you get to here, these need to start going down. So this needs to start going down. This needs to start curving down. And because you've got to get to where they're going down now. This line that you just made, it needs to go all the way down to here. So it's like it comes out of this side of his thumb. Look at mine. I'm doing the exact same one. It's going to curve. It's going to come down because all of these need to come like this. Because on this bottom part, they're going to come across here like this. Okay, now do them on his boot like this. Couple in there.
Like what?
Straight across, hitting the side of the boot. Spread them out. Good, and then now the ones on this boot, let me show you how to do these lines. This one's not going to make it all the way down. It's just going to kind of come down until it hits the side. See? Because that'll make the next one, it will go all the way down, all the way out to this side of the foot. And these can get closer and thinner as they go across the ankle and then widen back out as they go. See how they got real thin in here? They kind of follow his body. So like they got thin and then they got wide as they got to the toe. Thin on, or wide on the calf, wide on the bottom of the foot, but they got real thin in here. I'm going to put another one in there and another one in there.
Boy, that was really close.
Same thing on the wrist. Like if I started right in here and made it really close to the wrist and there, but then it got wider, same thing in here. Thin, 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 wide. Thin in here. Try to get it wider as it goes to the forearm, to the elbow. And that's it.
So like, oh.
You should just start your line right here and just draw two lines that go to his wrist. That's it.
Right there. And then this one.
Yeah, just draw to the other side of the wrist. Now, the way that you draw his web, the other detail lines on his web, if you look at a spider web, this is what those detail lines look like. They're these curves that follow each other all the way across. If you want to put curves in like that, that's fine. I'll show you a faster way to do it though. You can just draw the line. You can just, if the lines are going like this, you can just draw lines that come across. Almost like making a checkerboard instead of going and hitting every single one with these curved lines. So I'll show you what that means. I'll show you both styles. This one on top, it's got the curved ones. They're just going to follow his head all the way around. You can do that, or you can just go like this.
I'm gonna do the curves.
And then they just follow his head. They'll come across his body like this. And so you're really just making checkerboard. And either way you want to do it is fine. When I'm doing the calf on this foreshortened part, I'm going to put them a lot closer together because that's a foreshortened part. It's like it's coming towards the calf. These are much closer than I made these. But I'll go ahead and do the wave shapes. That's basically what they are, these little wavy waves. And I just switched mine up. It really didn't matter which way you do them. I'll do lines across in the thin area. And I'll curve them when they get close to his toe. Curve them.
And then I'll do this.
Yep. And then when they follow the arm out here, they're going to kind of go like this. They're going to go this way. Curve with the arm. You can probably do one more in there. Now let's finish off with his head. We need these. They start here, and you're just going to draw them just like the sun. This is the place where they start. Draw them out to the edges. They're going to go all the way around. And same thing. You can just put those lines. They're going to follow the curve of the head.
Whoa, those are a lot close together.
And they're going to get
That was bad.
wider as they...
What about this inside here? Oh.
Yeah, this one will... Yeah, and then this one straight down, and then curve the one on the other side out. Good, that's awesome. Maybe one more in here. And then the lines that you're going to do, if this was my head, and I've got lines going like this, start these lines in closer, close, then get wider, and they follow the curve. Wider, wider, closer, and then wider. These lines on the outside are a lot further apart than the ones on the inside. Now start to widen them, and then one in the middle of that, all that. Okay, well that's good. I would just leave it like that. Okay, there you go. Same thing on the bottom. It's almost better. We probably should have switched our markers to something really thin to do these thin line details because it can kind of take over and then you've got so many lines in there. But Bo, yours looks really good. Let's do this. Let's thicken up the lines around our eyes. So I'm going to go one more time and really thicken up those lines so they stand out and they look really, really big and cool. Okay. Yeah. And then for the hands.
Oh, great.
The fingers, you're just going to do lines in here like this. And spread these out too. You don't want way too many of these. And then these ones curve down. That'll make it look like his fingers are curving down. And then on the outside of the hand. And then down the thumb. Yeah, there you go. Those curves look really good. And then just straight across on the forefinger and pinky finger. Yeah, keep coming straight across there like that.
Really good.
Good, and then his thumb.
Where? Oh, wow.
And then we forgot about the bottom part of his arm. This needs to come out like a sun too.
And then...
Yeah, curve it around as it goes across. Good. And there you have it. You have drawn Spidey.
Peter Parker Spidey.
Oh, sorry. We almost forgot one more thing. Okay, last thing is the spider symbol. I'll just get this piece of paper. You're basically drawing a circle that's filled in, and then kind of like an eye shape, or, you know, a bigger oval, and then your legs all come out of this. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and then same thing on the bottom. 1, 2, 1, 2. Whoops, bring it down.
Okay, so like this.
Yeah, put your circle in there.
And then like...
And then your oval.
This.
And we have so much, we have so many lines on our page, it's going to be really hard to tell what in the world this is. But I think people will understand. Nice.
They'll understand because they know Spider-Man.
Wow, these really turned out great. Nice job, buddy. All right, we're going to color ours in, which is going to be pretty easy because there's only 2 colors, and then we'll see you at the end. We finished them up and they turned out awesome. This is a pretty hard drawing to do with all this foreshortening and all these different body parts and limbs and legs and everything, and hands close to the person. Don't give up if yours doesn't look great. This is hard to do. So
you watch over the video again and do it again.
Yeah, you can always try again. And this is this who's your favorite superhero, Bob?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, who's your favorite actor?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. So we love watching Tom Holland in all these videos. Tom Holland, if you're out there, hope you're drawing yourself.
Your lip sync, your funny lip sync thing.
Yeah, he is so funny. He's got a lot of good stuff that we like to watch as a family. But, well, these turned out great. Thanks for joining us, and please join us again next time for another We Draw Together!
Yeah! Bye!
Bye!
Thank you.